Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of Eagles franchise series. We're back here. Hasn't been too long since the last episode. Just looking to get right back into it in the new year. So, just gonna get right into it. Um, and I guess, oh yeah, this is a game I had earlier. That was something else. Don't mind that. So yeah, jumping right back in the franchise. Pretty much today's plan is obviously we're gonna play our regular game, and then I'm gonna be looking at some other things, logistics and whatnot of the team and whatnot. See if I want to make any trades. I might make a trade. I know it's early in the week, and I might also sim ahead a little bit just to kind of get into it. I'm gonna sim to mid-season, I think. Probably not all the way there, but I'm gonna sim a little bit. Usually I don't sim, but just to kind of get it going here, I am gonna sim ahead a little bit. Let's see, it's week 6, week 7. I'm gonna stop at week 8, I think. Or I guess it already stops. I guess that is the mid-season, week 8. Against the Giants, and we're 4-3, so not doing the best. But I just figured I'd sim ahead a little bit, just to see where we're at. But I'm not going to sim too much in this series, just in general. Just that's the general rule. But every now and again, just trying to look at some of our options here. We should be able to take care of the Giants pretty easy. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see at our depth chart. So we just have, Jalen Hurts it. Quarterback, of course, Saquon Barkley. I'm not looking to get rid of them. There is, I might do Trade Finder. I don't. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to look here. Let's see here. I think Sirianni's approval rating is 82%. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm looking to make a trade. Um, I think for Devontae Smith. I don't know. Maybe. Um, at least I'm going to do a trade finder for him. Let me see what I have here. Let's see, manage team. Okay, so that's our lineup. Let me just try to. And as of now, we're only a game behind the Cowboys. I mean, we're only second in the NFC East, so I mean, it's not too crazy. I guess the whole NFC East isn't doing so good, so we're 4-3, so it's not too bad. Um, but yeah, let me just try to see. I wonder how I could find a trade. I kind of forget, if I'm being honest here. Let's see, I can move Devontae Smith. I might try to trade find him later. But for now, we're just going to go into this game. I might try to do Devontae Smith trade and see if there's any good trade finders for him. But if not, I'm not going to push it too far because we already have a pretty solid team. We're just going to get straight into the game. I'll play a little bit of defense and offense, get through the game. So let's kick it off here. And overall, I'll just see how the team does this game. And, we could definitely use this win uh, for certain. So, week 8 win. Not a good start, but, I'm going to try to run hurry up here. That was a bad throw, but it turned into a good one with A.J. Brown. That was clutch right there. I like that. That was a good play. Try to run with Barkley here a little bit, see if I can get him going. I'll see the stats there. Try to mix it up a little bit, play calling wise. I try to do a little bit of coach suggestions and some of my own play calling, but just to mix it up a little bit, give some variety in there. Oh, there's a wide open pass. I missed that. A.J. Brown was wide open, but luckily Dallas Goedert caught it. See, I'll try to get a run game going again. Try to go up tempo, just a little bit. I mean, I know it's just starting off the game, but that was a good run. We needed that. And we were doing good for our opening drive. I mean, I could do online franchise, but I think it's a little bit easier to do offline. Just, as a general rule for this series, but, and we were doing good receiving wise, just clicking on all cylinders on offense. We're doing pretty good. Good kickoff to this game, I'll have to say so myself. touchdown, Devontae Smith. I don't know if I want to trade him, but I just realistically, it's just like he's somebody I've been focusing on, maybe trading. I mean, if I get a good trade finder, report for him, I will, but it has to be a pretty decent trade. I'm not just going to trade him for nothing. So we're just going to keep pushing on offense a little bit more going in the second quarter. Still 7-0. Hopefully we could have a good offensive drive like that one. That's us. That's good. That's good. Can he go all the way? Oh man, we're doing pretty good this game. Saquon's doing good. All the offensive doing pretty good. Try to run some unique plays here. That was batted down. That was, we'll take that. Not too big of a deal. I'll try to take a deep shot downfield. And he caught that. Dotson. I do want to get some good backups like Dotson, but, like at the wide receiver position. Maybe I could go into free agency. That might be a thing. I might get into free agency a little bit later. Maybe in the next episode or two. I don't think I'm going to look at too much of it now. I might take a peek, honestly. After this game, I might do some menu stuff. I might take a look at it, but we'll see. Well, Shipley. We are doing pretty good. Alright, let me go kind of deep in the playbook here, see what I could do. There's a play I really like, but I forget what it's called. It's just a play I usually try to run with the Eagles in their playbook, but I forget what it was. I will find it. Pressure here. Might be... Oh, it's close. See if we can try to run in with Barkley. We could go up 2 scores going into half. That would be pretty big. I'm going to try to run up tempo. Probably shouldn't have ran that, but I think we're just going to have to settle with the field goal. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's like just smart situational football. And I'll go in and play some defense. Yeah, I'll play some defense for the rest of the quarter. See how we're doing defensively. I don't think I need to make too big defensive changes. I think we're doing pretty good so far defensively, but I'll see how we're doing this drive. But I don't think we need to make any changes on the defense. Maybe a little bit tweaking out on offense. We got Russell Wilson coming out here. But I think our defense is pretty solid. Going in the 2-minute warning here. The Eagles do play, I'm an Eagles fan, they do play the wild card game this week. Pretty excited for that. Against the, I forget who they play. Who do they play? The Niners, that's who it was. They play the Niners, so pretty excited for that. Playoff football coming around the corner. Just a general, conversation was, but, and they're trying to hurry it up a little bit here. Should be a fun wild card weekend, though. Kind of off topic there, but, I guess kind of on topic. I mean, we are doing interception. That was me. I PI'd that. That was my fault. I smacked right into it. That was all me right there. I saw that coming from a mile away. Because I was trying to read the ball for an interception, but got a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, defensively, that's what I want to do. I want to up tempo and I want to go aggressive, at least at some points in certain games. Well, not to where we're drawing penalties. See, there's a couple plays I wanted to run. Actually, some good ones. See, there's some blitz plays I wanted to run. See how our blitzing defense is. See, but that's the risk you run when you run a blitz. Like their receivers are a little bit more open when you run a blitz. So I mean, you kind of got to be fast if you're gonna do it. You got to do it. It's a little bit of a risk, but you know, the risk reward you could get. And that was it. We got him. I think one of our guys is injured. Jihad Campbell. That's not good. Hopefully he's okay. I guess we'll see. I hope he'll be alright. He's a pretty big part of our defense. Oh boy, interception. That's us. That's us. That's good defense right there. See, that's what I'm saying. We're doing great defensively and offensively this game. See, that's what I'm saying. We got pretty good defensive players. Okay, good. We'll return soon. That's good. See if we could get a touchdown to cap off this first half. So yeah, from what I've seen, I don't think we need to make too big changes defensively, at least for now. It's kind of all situational at what point in the season. So I think we're good defensively. Like I said, maybe some slight changes offensively. Maybe if I could go to free agency. If I'm not going to trade Devontae Smith, I think I might pull somebody out of free agency at least, so we could get something. Somebody would go do touchdown. Let's do it. I'm going to call a timeout here just because we're pretty close. I'm going to try to run some coach suggestions. Alright, I'll try to do a deep shot into the end zone. You know, it's what it is. They're having some of their defensive pressure, so probably wasn't the best throw on my end, but I mean, at least we could come out of this more than likely with the field goal, so. Let's see here. Kind of got to focus here. Guess we're still going to try to go for a pass even though I have no timeouts, so hopefully it might just have to be an out-of-bounds quick play. And the Giants should receive the second half kickoff, so that's us. We needed that. Touchdown. Good way to end off the half. And I'm going to gamble and go for 2. Probably shouldn't, but you know. What do I have to lose? Yeah, they read that. They blitzed us. Not the best way to go about that, but you know. So it's a gamble. Hopefully that doesn't cost us too much problems in the end, but it shouldn't. Alright, let's see here. Good blitz. Good blitz to end off the half. Unless I guess they called a timeout. Trying to run every second out of this half. We're probably going to do a pretty long pass. That's what I'm anticipated, gentlemen. Almost an interception, but nonetheless, good way to end off the half. We're doing pretty good. Like I said, the Giants shouldn't be too hard to dispatch. I mean, they're not the most competitive team in the game, so I guess we get first half kickoff. I was going to sim ahead a little bit, but no, we get first half kickoff. I thought we didn't, but let's try to run it out, boys. Let's try to do it. Hopefully we can get another touchdown. Try to get Saquon going a little bit with the run game, even though it's technically a pass. see here. Deep shot, Jahan Dotson. There we go. There we go. Doing pretty good on yardages here if you look at the stats. There we go. Take another deep shot towards the end zone. Well, he was covered by three guys. I can't argue with that, really. It's mostly me, you know. I shouldn't be taking deep shots like that. Sometimes it's a little bit risky, especially for an interception. I mean, you know, and that's also not the most accurate. It's not the most efficient, but, you know, try to take a short pass here, check down. I dare go for it on 4th down. I will. I mean, you know, probably not the smart decision, but I'm not going to blame it, you know, the team or anything. It's like my calling, so. And that's us. You know, you gamble every once in a while, and sometimes it pays off. Try to run up tempo, go with the momentum. Oh boy, what's the flag? It would be beneficial to us, especially if I got some yardage off the flag. That's good, offside defense. I kind of saw that. I wasn't quite sure if it was our offside or their offside. Alright, let's see if I can run some trick play here. In. Us. That's good. We're doing terrifically on this game, offensively and defensively. Probably our best game of the season that I've seen yet. Offense and defense doing good. I'll take the field goal, then I'll sim ahead a little bit. Should be able to wrap this game up. Let's see what the sim brings us. Let's see, I'll sim ahead, take a look at the stuff. Well, I guess I simmed ahead the whole game, but nothing too much changed. Figured I would just take that. Maybe we could get a late game touchdown. That's usually how it goes, you know, I'll sim a little bit. Usually I don't sim the season, but at least in our games that we play every episode, I try to play one. Try to sim ahead at least a little bit, just to keep the balance, just so it's not too slow or too fast. You know, kind of the right tempo for the video and whatnot, so that's the reasoning behind that. I am just for, why not, I am going to take a field goal just to stat pad it a little bit, as they call it. That's a good win for us. It could place us in good seating for the NFC East. Flawless victory achievement. That's exactly what we needed. Now let's check our ranking. I think we're still a game behind the Cowboys, but and I don't think I'm going to trade Devontae Smith. It was kind of a crazy idea to do so. But I think I might hang on to him at least for a little while longer. I'll see what I could do. Upgrade all my players. I'm going to take a look at free agency though. There might be some good players, you know, in free agency, and we have a bye week coming up, so that's pretty good. Going in there. Let's see, and Jahad Campbell and Dallas Goedert has a foot fracture. I guess he kind of caught that in the sim, and he'll be out 3 to 5 weeks. That's pretty big. And Jordan Davis is week to week with a back strain, one of our good defensive guys. So that's a hard one. Maybe, you know, hopefully the bye week will help us out. But we did lose some people. That's why I said I want to go into free agency and see if I can find anybody to sign, just because like backups and whatnot. Let's see here. I wonder if because we are a game behind the Cowboys still with that lost 5-3 and they're 5-2, so it's still a little bit tough. But trying to see. Let's see. I guess scouting, national focus. I'm not really too ready to scout. I'm just trying to look. I don't even know. Can I still get into free agency, or is that over? I actually wonder if I don't even think I could trade anybody. I think the trading deadline is over. All right. Well, unfortunately, I guess I can't go into free agency. Not that I can see. I looked all over the menu off camera, and I guess I can't trade. I guess the trade deadline's probably over. But at least free agency, I think, yeah, the trade deadline is over. But I think at least for free agency, I should be able to go in there. But I can't see it. Maybe we'll come back to it next episode. I do want to go into free agency. I should be able to. I just can't really see too much things. Maybe you guys can help me out with that in the comments if there's free agency. It's going into week 9 now, so I don't know how much it changed. You know the trade deadline ends at the end of week 8, I know for sure. But I'm not sure about free agency. I don't know if you can still make free agency moves after the trade deadline. So let me know about that in the comments if you do know. I'm not entirely sure 100%, but I just not seen anything for free agency, so maybe we could come back to it next episode. If not, I guess our roster is set. But there should be able to do free agency. I don't know about that, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, for now, of course, we're going to wrap up today's video. We got a schedule coming up here. I know we got a bye week, and then we got Packers coming up week 10. Hopefully, we could finish out the rest of the season strong and go into the playoffs. We got a good team. I think we did pretty good this specific game against the Giants, and hopefully going forward. I know some ahead a little bit, but should be in pretty good shape. So, of course, usual stuff. Comment down below what you think of the Eagles franchise series, or if you think I should make any moves, or what you think I should do. Uh, any changes to the team wise. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open to that. Of course, general feedback is also appreciated, for the video and whatnot. So, of course, make sure to subscribe for more content. Like you all stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Links in the description. And yeah, for now, I will see you guys in the next video.